Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of the KindaCool podcast. I'm your host, Jamin, and I'm joined by...
Me, Megan.
So today's a super chill episode of the podcast. It's the morning time, and we're just gonna chill out. Nothing too crazy to talk about today. Just, having to get some content out there. Check out the links in the description where you can find me at and all the other good things like that. Like we have my Twitter and Instagram. There's links down there for the podcast itself, for other episodes. And the schedule for the channel, what we do, like what days we upload what videos. So yeah, drinking some coffee. I think we'll probably talk about some news stuff. I'll look on my phone and see what we got for news. Unless Megan has something she wants to say or talk about necessarily.
Not really. But are you talking about COVID news?
Yeah, any kind of news.
Well, my school got shut down.
Yeah, so distance learning is happening here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we're going to be doing distance learning for 1 week. Then we're going to be going on Thanksgiving break. And then we're hoping and praying that cases in our county go down. Because right now we're like the 4th worst county in Oklahoma. We're hoping that they go down. And if they do... Then that following week after Thanksgiving break, we'll go back to in-person learning. Excuse me. That's our schedule right now, is to go back to in-person learning after Thanksgiving break. As long as we're at a safe place to do so. Yeah,
I know it.
It's a sad day in history. But
yeah, it's sad because I wonder how the parents that can't stay at home with their kids much, what they're gonna do.
Well, I've talked to, because I have several parents that cannot take off of work. They just can't do it, and most of my kids, they have a plan. They had a plan in place, which is good. You need a plan in place. My teacher or my students' parents that are daycare workers, their daycares have mostly shut down too. And so they're able to take their kids with them or whatever. Because they're still having to go up and clean and stuff, but they're able to take their kids with them. And I have, I think, 3 parents that are daycare workers.
Just in your class?
Yeah.
Dang.
And then most of my kids are going to grandma's.
Mm.
And then
good old grandmas.
Some of my kids, their parents are working from home. So it's just kind of a mix. Luckily people knew that this was probably going to happen at some point. And they had a plan. I think that everybody in my class had a plan for what they were going to do if we did have to go to distance learning. Now, I know that wasn't the case all around the school, but everybody in my class did have a plan because I mean, we knew that it was very, 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 very possible that we were going to be going to distance learning at some point this year. Right now, I'm thankful that it's just a week, but I think that it probably will be more this year. I think that even if we do go back, we'll probably have at least 1 more week of distance learning because, people just aren't taking it seriously. You go out and you see tons of people without masks on. You see people all up on each other and, the businesses aren't enforcing masks in their businesses. But also, the people just aren't respecting others because you can only do so much if you're a business. You can only do so much. Mm-hmm. Even if you mandate it at the door, you can't, I mean, people are going to take it off once they get in, and you're not always going to see it.
Yeah.
But people need to take it seriously, or we're never going to get out.
And the cold weather stuff is really going to impact it, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
People get sicker and all that.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous. I'm afraid. But I'm just keeping my hope that we will go back the week after Thanksgiving and everything will be okay. But we'll see.
We'll see. That's no more correct statement has ever been said. We will see, because we don't know. No one knows. It's a big mystery. But I want to say that, like, everything's changing. Everything's always changing, but since it's been going on so long now, it just feels like kind of normal. The wearing masks and all the stuff that you see every day, social distancing, blah, blah, blah. It's like a normal now.
Yeah.
And the new normal almost.
I mean, right now, I wish it were just more normal. Like, I hate the anti-maskers. Like, not as people. I just hate their ideas.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't care if you don't think the masks work. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But I'd rather wear one and keep somebody safe, just in case, you know?
Right. It's the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much the effectiveness, but it's the idea. Like, it's like the thought that counts. You ever hear about the gifts? Oh, well, it's not about the gift. It's about the thought that counts.
Yes.
It's like, well, even if it's not as effective as everyone thinks, which people and scientists do think, it does help the spread of germs, so it's effective in some way. It's still, if you don't believe that, it's still the thought that counts. It makes other people feel safer, and you don't seem like as big of a dick, because everyone's, a lot of people get upset about people not wearing masks. So
my dad is an anti-masker, but I'm very, very blessed because my dad is one of those anti-maskers that wears one anyway, because just to, just in case.
Did you find out this
Oh,
on
yes, we
Thanksgiving?
talked about it a lot yesterday at our Thanksgiving meal. He in no way believes that they work at all, but he does continue to wear one, which he's working from home, but like if he goes out, he wears one.
What's his logic for it? Did he explain anything?
He did. I kind of tuned him out because it was annoying. But he just thinks that they don't actually do anything. He thinks that the germs still get through, like the fabric, and they still spread. But he did say that he does think that he said that they don't help us, but they help the people around us a little bit. A tiny bit, not a lot, but a little bit, baby girl. And he said for that reason he would continue to wear one until it's over, because if he's sick, he doesn't want to get other people sick. So at least he cares about other people, but...
Yeah, that's good. So what we'll say one last thing about COVID. I think we've been seeing YouTube videos saying like the 160,000 new cases in one day. It's a new record. So we're going up right now. It seems like, from what everyone's reporting. So we're not looking too good. I think after this winter, I think once spring comes around, I think we'll start to see some better days. Yeah. I think everyone will get it, mostly, and then the herd immunity thing will kick in finally, because there's so many cases that we have to hit that peak, and then we have to get better, and everyone will we'll start to have the antibodies to fight it. So you just gotta be the safest you can. Drink your juice, take your vitamins. Try to stay the safest you can to not get it, but it's inevitable that lots of people are gonna get it. So it seems like, unless we just shut the country down, but it's hard to do. We tried it, and not everyone would listen. So it's just kind of at this point we have to get the herd immunity going.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
Well, after you get it, you're only immune for 3 months, and then you can get it again.
Well, is that true, though?
Yes.
Where'd that come from?
Well, I have, let's see.
I guess it's kind of like the flu?
I have like 7 teachers in my school that have had it so far, and every single one of them, the doctor told them that they're safe from getting it again for 3 months, but after 3 months, their immunities go away, and they can get it again.
That's a pretty specific timeline. I'm sure there's some differences in there.
I'm sure that it's not like 3 months from today, homie, you better watch out because that's when you're getting it again.
Just walk around without a mask. You're fine.
I'm just saying that's about how long your immunity will last from it, is what the doctors are saying right now, which they could be wrong. They've been wrong about a lot of stuff, but as of right now, they believe that you're immune for 3 months and then you can get it again. And it is a lot like the flu. There's just like, it's a lot like the flu. It has different strands and stuff. But that's what all like 7 of them have been told that have gotten it, is you'll be immune for 3 months.
Well. So, we'll see. I guess it's all to be determined, like we've all said. So, good luck, everybody. This is something I wanted to talk about with Megan. I don't know if she has heard about it, but she's probably seen like memes on Facebook. So, do you know about the Johnny Depp situation?
No.
Do you know who Johnny Depp is?
Yeah, he's the pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, and apparently some Abby bitch, maybe that's her name.
Amber.
Whatever. Still started with an A.
Yeah. Close.
She said that he like sexually did something to her, but as it's turning out, maybe that's not the case. But he got fired from like a lot of stuff.
Yep.
That's all I know.
That's the story. And it's not really sexual assault. It's that he was like abusing her. Like she had like, there's pictures of her with like bruises on her face and stuff like that. So the accusations were that he was like beating her or something like that. Like an abusive husband.
Were they married? Were they even together, or were they just?
Yeah, they're married.
Oh.
I think they were married. Like they were in a relationship.
I didn't even know that. I just thought they were co-workers.
No, they've been in a relationship for a while. Amber Heard.
Sad. I would never think of Johnny Depp to do something like that.
I know, and she was trying to say that he had drug problems and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if they were really married. So I guess they weren't really married, but they were together.
Gotcha.
But Johnny Depp was they parted ways. That's quotes with Warner Brothers. He's part of the Fantastic Beasts saga. He was playing Grindelwald, the greatest evil wizard besides Voldemort.
Yeah.
So, he got let go from that. Like he did resign, but it was like from a lot of pressure from them. Like, hey, we're gonna let you go, so you could either
resign or get fired.
And then it's kind of like, well, if he didn't resign, because he has a contract, so it would just be more legal stuff if he just said, no, I'm not gonna resign, So basically he was fired because they wanted him to go away, and he just said, yeah, I'll go away. And Amber Heard is not gone away from her. That she also works for WB in the Justice League movies and stuff. She was in Aquaman. So people are really wanting her to quit too, because it's like she's not as innocent as she seems, there's a lot of pictures and a lot of like they have like voice recordings of them together, and then it's like she's very manipulative and verbally abusive to him too. They had like just a toxic relationship, and so Johnny Depp's got the worst of it.
Okay, so they were both just abusive to each other.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on.
Yeah, and she was, people want to say like, women are psycho or something like that, but it's like they were just, I think she really, like I can, like there was one voice recording that I saw and heard, and it was like she was recording him and he didn't know that she was recording him, and they were having this like dispute, this like kind of angry at each other, and they were kind of arguing back and forth, but it wasn't like too crazy. And then he realized that she was recording him, and then he like got really upset and like went off on her and stuff like that, and they started yelling at each other, and I was like, my gosh, this is like a very toxic relationship for them to, they're just kind of at each other's throats. So there's definitely things that can happen in relationships where you become a different person. Like if you're pushed to an edge, like if someone's just on you all the time and they're just pushing your buttons, or because they can manipulate your feelings if you really care about someone so strong. And no matter what they do, if you still have strong feelings, they can like just really twist you. And I feel like and you look at pictures of him, he's like very just like, you can tell he's been through a lot. He's like emotionally drained from a lot of this stuff. So it's pretty sad. And that's why a lot of like the courts ruled against him in the case. But the whole internet and like the what do they say, the court of the people, the court of public opinion is on Johnny Depp's side. That's why you see all those memes about like Johnny Depp, and people are on his side more than hers.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know much about them. I don't love Johnny Depp, but I really like him. I think he's cool. I think he's a good actor. But I think if he did do these things to her, he deserves a little bit of punishment. But if she did do these things to him, then she deserves punishment too. I think that maybe they should both deserve some punishment here. Mm-hmm. But it does make me sad because I always thought that, he was a really good guy. I really liked him. So it makes me sad, but I think maybe if both of them were doing this kind of shit, because people like don't take verbal abuse as seriously as they take like physical abuse, which I understand that somebody's not being physically hurt, but it's like a big deal too. If you've ever been involved in that, it's a huge deal, and that's not where it ends either. Yeah. If there's verbal abuse, usually it moves on and it gets further and further and further until you're finally out. Mm-hmm. And usually that's where it starts, is that verbal abuse, and then it just escalates and escalates and escalates.
Yeah, it can change you.
And it's the worst thing to go through,
Yeah, and she's like 33. So she's a younger person, and Johnny Depp's like 55.
Holy shit.
Or something, 50.
He's old as hell.
Yeah, let me see. He's like 55 or 56 or something. I just saw her age, though. It said 33. Johnny Depp is 57.
Holy shit, he's almost 60.
Yeah, so he's almost, like, she's almost half his age. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where, you know, younger girl and like, I mean,
Johnny Depp's still hot for his age.
yeah, I think it's real sad because I want Johnny Depp to be in. I want him to have one more good Pirates movie because I love the Pirates of the Caribbean. They're like my favorite movies. The first three, the other two are kind of garbage. But you know, I had a video on this. I have a video on this channel. It's another podcast I did where I pitched the final Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So I'm super into this kind of stuff, and from seeing what I've seen of Johnny Depp, I can see he's one of those artsy guys that's probably a tortured soul, as they say. That I'm sure he was heavily into drugs and alcohol at some point, and I think when he getting verbally abused and all that stuff probably sent him even farther down into that kind of hole. And then that's never a place you want to be, especially when you have a toxic relationship. That's just bad for you and your relationship and your public image.
Yeah,
because I'm sure that he put out a statement saying that everything was false and stuff like that. So he's really trying to clear his name, that he didn't actually do any of this stuff that was said. I'm not exactly sure what it all is, but I know that she said that he was that she got beat up, I guess. But I guess as the appeals go on, we'll see. Because it's really, I don't think there's too much evidence. It's just recordings, and there's no real pictures. There's one picture of her when she's at some kind of, when she's just walking around, when she has this black mark on her face, but people were saying that it's fake, and that it wasn't, that it was a real mark, but it was from something else that she was doing a movie, of course, and so she's got something hit her on the face, and that's what it was from, not from him. So it's a big thing, but there's a lot of people talking about it, so I figured we'd talk about it and see what you thought.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I like him, I haven't seen all the Pirates movies, but I've seen some.
You see the first three? We watched them together.
No, we didn't. That wasn't me.
But we did. I literally, it was at our other house. I basically forced you to watch them because I loved them.
I don't think so.
You hated it the whole time, so that's why you don't remember.
Probably fell asleep. I saw Dead Man's Chest with my old best friend Victoria probably 6,000 times.
Really?
Not literally, but
I know.
So many times. She watched it every night to go to sleep too. Every night. And I think that's the main reason I'm not super into the Pirates movies, is because I watched Dead Man's Chest so many freaking times.
That's the second movie. It's very good. It's my second favorite one besides the first one.
I hadn't seen the first one before, so I didn't really know what was going on. Oops, I just whacked the hell out of the thing.
It's okay. The microphone.
Yeah. I don't know, but it always makes me sad when anybody's accused of something like this or charged with something like this, because, especially somebody that I admire, because, I've been through this, and
yeah,
it makes me sad, especially if it's somebody I respect, and I kind of just lose respect for them, even if it's just an accusation. So I've lost a little bit of respect, and that makes me sad because I like him. But I don't know. We'll see as it unfolds more, I suppose.
Yep, we shall see. And shifting gears to this new story. I just found this. Everyone is Everyone is outraged and sad. Canada shocked by killing of rare white moose.
Poor white moose.
Flying Post First Nation in Northern Ontario offers reward after spirit moose considered sacred killed by suspected poachers. Oh. Spirit moose. That's sad.
Yeah.
I don't think they even it seems like they didn't even take much of the animal. They just kind of left them there.
Just killed them for funsies.
Well, let's see. Oh, there's more than one. So yeah, I guess they just shot him and left him.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's the number one trending thing right now.
Took a picture with him holding up his antlers or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
and then
they
left.
Can't post that nowhere.
Oh, maybe they kept it. They're gonna put it up in their house.
Yeah, for themselves.
Look how cool I am.
Right. In this day and age, if you're not gonna post it on social media, then why even take the picture? You know. But if you're gonna be, if you're like, you know, if you don't want to be caught, illegal. Yeah, if you don't want to be arrested, then you just have to keep that to yourself. I don't know why someone would do something like that. It's pretty fricked up, dude. Be a better person than that. Shooting their sacred white moose. It's like shooting Bigfoot. Megan, do you believe in Bigfoot?
I believe that there's plenty of animals out there that we don't know about, that we haven't discovered yet. Do I believe in, like, Bigfoot, the myth? No, not really. But I'm sure there's something big out there that we haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, I don't believe in Bigfoot. I think that I guess there's still some unexplored areas of the earth. I'd believe that there's like a giant weird sea monster in the ocean.
Yeah.
Before I'd believe that there's Bigfoot, because I think the ocean's so much bigger and it's so much more unexplored. But if there was a Bigfoot, all these people that searched for him would have caught a picture by now.
Well, I don't know much about the Bigfoot myth. All I know is that he's got some good ass pizza.
Are you talking about? What are you talking
Hideaway
about?
Pizza. They've got Bigfoot, you know.
Yeah, I think he's called Big Kahuna though.
No, he's not.
What's he called then?
Bigfoot.
Why does it have like Kahuna on the side of their cups?
That's something else, and it's not on all their cups.
Is it just that one?
Yeah.
That we got for some reason?
Yes.
So confusing.
It's Bigfoot.
Yeah, anyway. He's got that goofy face for some reason.
Anyway, moving on. I don't know much about like the myth of Bigfoot. Do not do that to me.
You said you ticked me off. You said moving on.
But I do believe that there's undiscovered stuff, because like they just discovered a new koala somewhere.
What?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. They just discovered a new koala species.
You know, koala bears are cute, but they're vicious. Like they say.
You don't know.
They say that like
you've never met one. You don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
They're trying to protect their babies. You're vicious trying to protect your babies. You don't have any babies, but
I would be, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just discovered a new koala species.
Koala bears.
And so,
you know, I always thought Stitch looks kind of like a koala bear.
Yeah, he's probably modeled after one.
The what's that one that's the yellow one that has the big nose?
Oh, that one that eats a lot?
That one looks like a koala bear because of the nose.
Yeah. That one, that's the one that was on that game as a kid where you made the sandwich.
Yeah, you had to go under the pieces of the sandwich,
Yeah.
right? It stacked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And he just talked in normal English for some reason. He was so advanced that he could just talk. He could just speak English. When Stitch had to be like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I believe there's lots of stuff out there that we haven't discovered, but do I believe in Bigfoot? No.
What about what's another?
Nessie.
So
that's just like a sea monster.
Yeah, I believe in a sea monster more than
sure.
I would.
I believe there is so much in the sea that we haven't discovered. So much, because there's so many parts of the sea that nobody's been in.
Yeah.
I think there's so much in the sea that we haven't discovered, and that's so cool to me. But would I ever go out there? No. Want to know why? Because Miss Weeks can't be a deep sea diver because Miss Weeks has head trauma. And Dr. Gordon said, no, no, no. He said, you can go snorkel. You want to go snorkel?
That snorkeling sucks.
I know. He said, you want to go snorkel, but you can't. He said the pressure down there would be too much for my head. It would be really bad. So no deep sea diving for me, but he says I can go snorkel.
That's cool. I went, didn't go deep sea diving, but I went, scuba diving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't go scuba diving.
I went to it was 50 or 60 feet under.
Yeah, my mom and stepdad and uncle and a lot of my family is they're scuba divers. They're certified. And they were going to get me certified one year for my birthday before we went to Cozumel, so that I could go diving with them. But when we asked Dr. Gordon, he said, nope, no way, not happening. And I said, okay. But that's how Garrett proposed to my mom, was underwater when they were scuba diving.
That is precious.
Yeah, they rode on boards.
Boogie boards?
No, whiteboards.
Oh, I see.
He wrote, will you marry me on a whiteboard, and she wrote,
that's yes. Crazy that works underwater.
Yeah.
Science, bitch.
I mean, it might be a special different type, but I don't know. He did it the day they were officially certified.
That's cool. You know what I'm ready for? Them go back to the movies.
Uh-huh.
I missed the movie theater.
It's open, I think.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
Without me? That's rude.
Do you want to go today?
No.
Do you want to go tomorrow?
No.
Okay, then.
What you gonna go see? Depends.
Depends on what's out. But I'm looking at all these movie news stuff, and everyone's like, bypassing COVID, releases, how COVID's turned, how COVID-19 turned film releases into a free-for-all, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, dang, yeah, I just want to go back to the theater. Let's see what's showing here.
Get a big old popcorn, some cheese to dip your popcorn in.
Let's see. Movie theater near me. I think I looked at this just yesterday, but I can't even remember what is showing. Okay, so let's see. I guess this is for today. Oh yeah, today there's this rated R horror movie called Freaky.
No thanks.
There's The Croods: A New Age. That's not showing today. There's a movie called Let 'Em Go. Drama. It's highly rated. The War with Grandpa. And let's see. Another horror drama movie called Come Play, which I've seen something about that. I think it's supposed to be actually kind of good. A movie called Honest Thief. They're playing Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I looked at and I wanted to go see. Today they're playing it. 12:05, 3:35, 7:10. Then there's a movie called Vanguard. They're playing The Santa Claus.
Yes.
Elf, buddies sing and cheer along.
Huh.
That's just not today, though.
People gonna be singing in the theater?
I guess so. And it's not showing today. It's showing Wednesday and Thursday at 7:20 p.m. and that's at Cinema Center 8, which is I think in Shawnee, not here.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, why are they doing it so late? That's a school night.
Don't know. No, it's not. That's during that's during break, isn't it?
No, this Wednesday?
No, November 25th.
Oh, yes, it is. That's the day before Thanksgiving.
And then Thursday the 26th.
That's Thanksgiving.
Huh. Interessante.
Aw, the 25th is one of my kids' birthdays.
They're playing Toy Story as well today. So that's cool. We could go see Toy Story in the theater.
Yeah.
Or we could see Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't really see any of these new movies. They look like they suck. Like Vanguard? What the frick is that, dude? Come Play? I've seen something about that looked kind of good, but I'm not too much into watching horror movies.
Yeah, we know you're a pussy.
Especially in the theater, man, because it's so big and scary.
Yeah. Man, I'd like to go to the movies, but number one, I'm poor. Number two, we are supposed to go grocery shopping because we don't have any groceries.
Yeah, we need food.
Yeah, I'd like to go grocery shopping before we get Peyton.
What time is that?
Don't know. They have not responded.
Probably.
They're on their little getaway thing.
Oh,
so.
I think probably about noon we should go.
Oh, you mean to the grocery store? I think right after you get the Day to Remember video, we should go.
That's what I was thinking.
So you think that'll be around noon?
Well, actually, it's only 10, so it shouldn't. Maybe an hour. Give me an hour to work on it, so maybe 11 we could leave.
Okay.
Woo woo! Is this great? Is this fun, everybody? Hear us talk about our day? Yay!
I mean, we just started talking about our day.
What does that clock say, Megan? I mean, the timer on there, so I don't have to. Can you see it?
38 minutes and 2 seconds.
All right. Let's talk for. Let's shoot for 45.
Okay.
You have anything you want to say? Get off your chest.
Well, maybe I could just promote my little Day to Remember video real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so today is November 25th. No, it's not. That's a lie. Today is November 15th. It is 1 year to the day that A Day to Remember was supposed to release the album You're Welcome. You know, and I am a very, 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 very big A Day to Remember fan. I love them a lot, no matter how long it takes to get this album out. Yes, I wish it would have came out a year ago, but I will support them no matter how long it takes. I love them. They're my favorite people. So we made a video where I show off all my merch that I have. Well, not all my merch, but I left out a few things. But most of my merch, my t-shirts, my hoodies, my little tumbler, my vinyl records, and we show those off. Jamin rates or tells his top 10 ADTR songs. I show my top 10 ADTR songs. And it's just a fun little video that kind of just plays tribute to A Day to Remember, because they are just my very, very favorite band. I love them. I don't care how long it takes for them to get their next album out. I can't wait. I'm excited, but I will love them no matter how long it takes. They're my favorite, favorite, favorite band. And so I just wanted to give them a little bit of recognition and let them know that Even though there's a lot of fans saying a lot of rude shit online, their true fans still love them, still care about them, and still are supporting their store. Because, it's a hard time for everybody financially, and I'm lucky to have a job that I'm still able to go to. We still need teachers. I'm lucky I'm still getting my paychecks. There are a lot of people that still didn't get the stimulus check. But
You haven't?
no.
Well,
I'm really starting to think that my ex-husband just took it and said, fuck you, Megan. But I don't know. Maybe not. But I don't really want to talk to him, so I don't want to ask. Because
fair enough.
if I asked him, he would probably talk to me forever. So I don't really want to talk to him, So I'm afraid to ask. But I really do want to know if there's an update, because he hasn't given me an update in months. And
True.
I just feel like he kind of got it and said, whoop whoop, extra money for me. But
who knows?
Who knows? I really hope that he hasn't got it yet and he's still gonna get it. And that he'll give me my part.
Yeah.
But starting to doubt it at this point. I'm starting to doubt that I'll ever get it, but it'd be real cool. I'd spend it on those 3 tattoos that I explained that I wanted.
Oh yeah.
Instead
don't spoil them here. I have to watch the video to hear about the tattoos.
I wasn't gonna say, but
I know.
That's what I'd probably
sure.
spend it on instead of saving it like a rational person and using it on things I need. I'd probably just get my 3 a day to remember tattoos that I want.
Heck yeah.
Ridiculous. I am ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
But
the Harry Potter reference. We're watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, we need to watch 4. We've only watched 1 through 3 so far, and it's been a few days since we've watched one, but
yep,
we've been super busy.
Yep.
But guess who's going to distance learning and is going to be able to go to work 30 minutes later?
Me. It's me.
Nope, it's me. Which means I can stay up 30 minutes longer.
Yeah, okay. I get that. Subtract it from the time you have to get up. Yeah. Works out.
Excited. So, I'm not excited about being distance learning, really, but I am excited about school opening later. That's exciting. And we get to leave 30 minutes earlier. That's exciting, too. And Peyton will be with me, so I won't have to go to Latchkey and wait forever to get her. I can just come home right at 3. And I'll be able to do all of my prepping, because literally I'm going to be doing a 30-minute video and then talking to parents. And
super convenient for you.
Yep. Can just get a lot of lesson plans done for when we come back. It's going to be great. I won't have to really stay late, go on weekends. I'll be prepped.
Cool.
I'm going to use that time to prep for the week after Thanksgiving, so that I don't have to go on the weekend after Thanksgiving. So anyway.
Did you do any... So you haven't done any kind of Black Friday stuff, huh? Like, because we've had Black Friday deals here at our store.
Well, I bought online when the Black Friday deals were going on.
Yeah.
That's where I got all Peyton's Christmas presents, was the Black Friday deals.
I wonder about Best Buy. I usually go to... Well, I don't usually, but I went to Best Buy last year and got some movies and stuff. My whole thing for Black Friday is I get movies and some smaller tech stuff, depending on what's available. But so far this year, I just got some stuff from Walmart like yesterday, and I would have shown like a video of it, like of what I got, but I'll just kind of talk about them. I only got like 4 things. We'll end this video with this little Black Friday bit. So for any of you guys out there that, like, because a lot of people do record like Black Friday haul videos and show off their stuff they got, like their movies and stuff, and talk about it. But I didn't get that much. Usually I get more. But I got a complete collection of all the Friday the 13th movies on DVD which is pretty cool because I haven't seen all of them, and now I have all of them, and so like next Halloween I can break out a couple and like watch it just to get into the Halloween spirit. Then I got Hobbs and Shaw on Blu-ray, which is a movie that is like a Fast and the Furious universe movie. Didn't see it when it came out in theaters, but thought it looked super fun. So now I have it and I can watch it. And it was like $6 for the Blu-ray. It's pretty crazy. Then I got John Wick on 4K Blu-ray. I have John Wick 2 on 4K Blu-ray, and I have John Wick 3 on just Blu-ray. I didn't have the first one, so now I got the first one, and it's $8. Excuse me. Then the last one, I got the new Star Wars movie Rise of Skywalker for $8, a 4K Blu-ray. I didn't even really care to buy it, but I saw it and I was like, "Is this the price?" And I was like, if I'm gonna get it, I might as well get it now. Like, it's just too good of a deal to pass up because I've only seen it once, and I was pretty harsh on it when I did my Star Wars tier list video. So I'm like, well, I could rewatch it again on 4K Blu-ray, and I won't have to mess with Disney Plus, which sometimes just is terrible. So I can rewatch it, give it another chance, see if I liked it a little bit better. So there's a plug for my Star Wars tier list video. Check that out if you're interested in how I feel about Star Wars stuff. That's it. So I think we're going to end it here, guys. Thanks for listening to this podcast. I don't know what episode this is. Maybe 14. But I want to thank Megan so much for joining me again. She's such a team player when it comes to this. I kind of haven't given up on having guests, but it's just kind of hard to work out all through the week. Because all through the week I'm thinking about other videos that I'm going to do, and then it just keeps like getting closer and closer to the podcast record date, and I'm like, oh gosh, I still don't have a guest. My brother is still too busy to ever come over, and then my friend Drew was going to do it, but he lives in Florida, and the Zoom stuff, where our time zones are so different that it's kind of awkward and weird, and he's got his own job and stuff going, and I've reached out to a couple other people that are YouTubers, small creators, and no word back from them. Like, usually some people are cool and just, they're like, they'll message you back, like, fast and say like, hey man, thanks, or blah, blah, blah. But I've like the last 3 or 4 people that I've messaged, they just didn't message me back. And I'm like, very strange. Cause it's not like they're like out of my range, they're not like humongous people that have like 100,000 subscribers or even 50,000 or 25,000 subscribers. They're like, newbies, kind of like me. So I'm like, don't understand you guys. But thank you so much. We are going to get out of here. Just, check out all the links in the description below for wherever else you can find us. And ta-ta.
Bye.